Hello, Crown Farm. Here's our next market report for the month of May 2025. I'm Jess with Hagan Realty, and I hope you all had a great Memorial Day. We have 14 properties to go over for May. One property in Crown sold, 289 Kepler Drive, closed on May 8th for $977,000 after being on the market for only a week. Original list price was $974,000 back in mid-March, and it looks like they ended up closing a little later than the usual 30-day period. There was one home that was taken off the market entirely after some time. 223 Crown Park Ave was listed for just under $875,000 and was on the market for 34 days before being withdrawn by May 29th. Sometimes homes are temporarily taken off the market or withdrawn prior to the status change of being under contract, and this is to stop other offers from coming in while the seller decides on any other current offers in hand. Hopefully, that is the case here. 5 homes are under contract. 327 Crown Park Ave hit the market in April for $1.25 million and was taken off 2 days later. It is now pending as of May 21st, and we'll find out next month what price it closed for. 9664 Fields Road had another price drop on May 8th from $745,000 to $737,000. After being on the market for 43 days, it is now under contract as of May 22nd. 179 Copley Circle, Unit 30B, hit the market on May 29th at the price of $749,000, immediately went under contract after day 1. It was listed as coming soon for only 2 days, and somebody definitely had their eye on that one. 104 Salinger Drive was active in the end of March for $939,000, on the market for 53 days, and finally under contract by May 12th. 629 Diamondback Drive, Unit 16A, was listed for rent at $3,400 and or for sale at $630,000 back in April, and instead of renting, it looks like they were able to find a buyer by May 6th. Another 5 properties were active in May. 243 Strumner Lane had a price decrease on May 14th of $10,000 to the price of just under $960,000. By May 28th, the property was canceled and relisted on May 28th for $950,000. This strategy is used to make it look like the property has been on the market for a shorter period of time, but us agents can see the true history. To the consumer's eye, it shows active for only 13 days when it's really been 2 months. 136 Salinger Drive went active May 1st for the price of $635,000, and by May 28th, they dropped the price to $625,000. 210 DeCoverly Drive, Unit 106, this listing was canceled back in March, came back onto the market mid-April for $735,000, and by May 4th, they had a price drop of $10,000. 1009 Rockwell Ave, after being listed for 46 days, had a price drop of $750,000 to $735,000. 404 Hendricks Ave had been off and on the market since November of 2024. It was last canceled April 24th and is now brought back to the market for a third time as of May 30th. The new listing price is $950,000. 2 properties were listed coming soon as of May 30th. 538 Copley Place, Unit 1A, is coming soon for the price of $600,000, and 210 DeCoverly Drive, Unit 305, is also coming soon for the price of $699,000. For those of you keeping count, that was 2 new listings, 2 active during the month, 4 price drops, 5 new contracts, 1 closed sale, and 3 failed listings in the month of May. Let's jump straight into the month's numbers for Gaithersburg. The average home price in 20878 remained steady in May at $543,602, showing no change from the previous month, literally the exact same number. While this consistency suggests price stability in the market, it's worth noting that prices also did not increase compared to last year, indicating a possible leveling off after prior gains. Inventory levels showed moderate activity throughout the month. A total of 315 properties were active at some point in May, while 143 listings remained active at the end of the month. The number of failed listings, those that were withdrawn or expired without selling, reached 23. which is slightly higher than the normal and may reflect a need for sellers to be more competitive with pricing or presentation. Contract activity was strong, with 133 homes going under contract in May. This marks a 16.7% increase from April, when there were 114 contracts, and a 31.7% jump compared to May of last year, which had 101 contracts. This indicates a clear rise in buyers' interest and market movement heading into the summer season. Closings also improved slightly month over month. There were 112 completed sales in May, up 3.7% from April's 108 closings, though slightly down 6.7% from the 120 closings recorded in May last year. While activity is healthy, the dip compared to last year might suggest some moderation in the pace of sales. The number of failed listings increased to 21 this month, compared to 14 in April and 10 in the same period last year. As a result, the listing failure rate rose to 15.8%, up from 11.5 last month and 7.7 a year ago. This could point to either overpriced listings or sellers not adjusting to the current market expectations. Homes are also taking longer to sell. The median days on market rose 13 days, up from just 8 days in April and 6 days in May, more than doubling year over year. The average days on market increased to 21 days compared to 18 last month and 12 this time last year. While homes are still moving relatively quickly, the trend shows a gradual cooling in buyer urgency. Be sure to check back next month for another Crown Farm market report, or if you prefer more timely updates, including all the listing photos of each property, register at the link in the description and we'll set you up with a free automatic email anytime a Crown Farm property hits the market, has a price change, goes under contract, or closes. And remember, if you or one of your Crown Farm neighbors are looking to buy or sell, give me and my team a call. I'm Jess with Hagan Realty, and Crown Farm, you'll be moved.